For exclusive content, subscribe to me on Patreon. For just $3 per month, you'll gain access to exclusive content for a wide range of topics, such as travel, human psychology, sports, and more. There's no contract and you can cancel at any time. So become part of the community on Patreon today. The link is in the description. What's happening, people? I hope you're all well. So Sarah Boone, who was convicted and sentenced to life in prison for killing her boyfriend by zipping him up in a suitcase, she has written a letter to the judge, a 28-page letter to the judge. And she has expressed her disapproval of the way that he conducted himself during the proceedings. And she's also highlighted how she is glad that this judge won't be dealing with her appeal. So I'm going to read some of the letter. I'm going to read an article that I'll leave a link for in the description by Fox 35, and it says, Sarah Boone, convicted killer, sends 28-page letter to the judge. I am not a murderer. And it says, Sarah Boone was sentenced to life in prison after a jury convicted her unanimously of second-degree murder in the death of her boyfriend, who was zipped inside a suitcase, taunted, and left inside until he suffocated. During her December sentencing hearing, Boone took the stand and delivered a 20-minute screed against the judicial process. Allegations of abuse against her boyfriend, the man she was convicted of killing, George Torres, the internet, the press, and others. Before taking the stand, Boone noted that her statement was a shortened version. On December 6, Boone sent a 28-page handwritten letter to the judge, Michael Kranick, which was uploaded to her court file on December 11. I am enclosing, please, my complete statement to you and the world as I partially read during my sentencing hearing. I'll start that again. I am enclosing, please, my complete statement to you and the world as I partially read during my sentencing hearing, Boone said in her letter. By reserving particular parts of my very true and meaningful statement, I was hoping to have been graced with your forgiveness, understanding, and consideration in any level or degree. For me, unfortunately, and regardless of when I had to speak on my behalf, or the number of your ignorant mind was already made up, Boone wrote, referring to Judge Kranick. So in the remaining pages, Boone writes, I am not a murderer, I'm a survivor. She said she plans to appeal her conviction and alleges she was not given a fair trial, never was, and that the prosecution and judge made several judicial errors. The rest is much of what she read during her sentencing hearing. She details alleged abuse by Torres, praises and laments herself for staying in the relationship, asks Torres and his family for forgiveness and that his death was not intentional, something she told detectives during her initial interrogation. Boone was offered a 15-year plea deal prior to her trial. She declined. So that's the article. And if I'm being honest, it still puzzles me to this day why she didn't take that plea deal. A 15-year plea deal, and would she have been given good behavior time off in the state of Florida? I believe in Florida, correct me if I'm wrong, you do have to serve 85% of your sentence. So she might have got a little bit of time off for good behavior. She took the 15-year deal. Furthermore, she'd already served about 4 years. So she might have been looking at 10 years or maybe even slightly under for what she did. It puzzles me why she didn't take that deal. I have a feeling a lot of people would have taken that deal. So she didn't take the deal. She took it to trial. Now she's doing life in prison. That's her right. That's her choice. But it does puzzle me. But that's neither here nor there for the purpose of this video. The purpose of this video is the letter she sent to the judge, which really highlights her psychology, in my opinion. She seems to, I believe, have a mindset that it's never her fault. And I believe that that really showed itself during the trial, and it's also reflected in her letter. So how her appeal is going to go, apparently the person who she listed as the lawyer for her appeal has asked to be given, has asked for that case to be given to someone else. So the lawyer that she mentioned in her appeal has apparently asked not to be involved in that case and for that case to be referred to someone else. So we'll see how that goes. But ultimately, I think that Sarah Boone is going to more than likely be doing life in prison. So let me know what you think about what I spoke about in this video today. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, hit the notification bell so you get a notification when I make a new video. If you appreciate my work and want to leave a donation, there's a link for that in the description. With that, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next one.